Welcome back. An estimated 17% of South Africa's employment is generated through the township economy. In a country with a stubbornly high unemployment rate, the informal sector is a lifeline to many families. If township entrepreneurs are to make a dent on unemployment, they require major support and empowerment. But how exactly can this be achieved? Let's speak to Yebo Fresh's Education Development Manager, Samkelisiwe Sikhosana. Samke, thank you so much for making time to speak to us on South Africa Tonight. So tell us, how can we help create more township entrepreneurs?
Hi, Annalie. Thank you so much for the opportunity to talk to the audience regarding such matters. I think that question actually speaks to the initiative that Yebo Fresh is launching, which is called the Yebo Fresh Business Lab. And the aim for the lab, it is to basically empower, support, and develop the township entrepreneur, because we know that these entrepreneurs are the backbone of the Kasi economy. And so the business lab, should I continue on with explaining further?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay, perfect. So the business lab basically is an initiative where we're basically looking for 3,000 entrepreneurs, which are going to join the Yebo Fresh Business Lab. And in the lab, we will be empowering them with knowledge, with best business practices. And then also at the same time, we as Yebo Fresh, as now core business, we're an e-commerce business that is targeted at the actual township. And what we aim to do from a business perspective is to alleviate most of the issues that our township entrepreneurs experience from a logistical perspective. Entrepreneurs now are able to send a WhatsApp to us, and they will be able to purchase stock from us. So from a logistical perspective, we are now taking away that barrier that hinders them from being able to, first and foremost, gain the stock that they need, stay in their shops, not miss out on profitability, not miss out on time spent with their consumers.
Talk to us a little bit about some of the other challenges that, the biggest challenges that small businesses and townships face. You mentioned that one of logistics, overcoming the barrier to accessing stock, but there surely must be so many other challenges.
Oh, definitely. There are quite a lot. Besides the logistical component of it, there's also the financial aspect. You know, the entrepreneur, for his shop to be able to grow, he needs to be able to have access to funding. He needs to be able to have access to the financial institutions. However, because of lack of education, and also let me be clear, not every entrepreneur who's in the township is uneducated. I just want to make that very clear. We understand that some of them are educated and some of them are not that much educated. So that also becomes a barrier, because if they want to apply at financial institutes or even to investors, they need to produce a business plan. And without a business plan, no one knows where your profit margins are going to be and how your business is actually going to develop. Yeah. And how is this business of yours going to actually impact the community, right? And then there's also crime. Unfortunately, crime in our townships is rampant. And one of the key issues is let's say, for instance, Ubabuzondi, who owns a Shisanyama, and he needs to go out there and secure his stock. He needs to walk around with cash. He needs to transport his stock in transit. There's that possibility of him becoming a victim to robbers, robbing him of his money, robbing him of his stock. And then another one is infrastructure development. Right? We know that the township stores, they're very much in small areas. You know, there's not enough room for expansion if you want to expand your store. So I think those are some of the issues that they face. Perhaps I could actually just add on there. They also face an issue of insights. right? What we find within the retail space is that retailers are able to have insights to one another's shops, one another's, or the trends within the retail environment, what stock is moving, which stock is price sensitive, right? So if our entrepreneurs could also have access to such information and also be able to know what to do with this information, yeah. I think that we can see their businesses grow, we can see them being profitable, and then also being able to employ, people within their communities as they expand.
Samke, so apart from assisting entrepreneurs in dealing with the logistical challenges that they face, how are you also, as Yebo Fresh, helping them to address some of these other challenges that you've just named?
Okay, so from Yebo Fresh core business, we actually, as I said earlier, we have the WhatsApp where we then combat that logistical issue. And then from a finance perspective, those that are who are already consumers of Yebo Fresh, or should I say customers of Yebo Fresh, they're able to have credit facility with us, a buy now, pay later system, which we have deployed to ensure that our guys are always able to stock up and have stock available at all times. And then from a learning perspective, where Yebo Business Lab comes in now is from a knowledge perspective. As I said, the 3,000 people are going to be joining the accelerator program under the umbrella of the Yebo Fresh Business Lab. And then they will be put into a blended learning curriculum. In this curricula, they're going to have a coach or a facilitator who's going to come into their store, help them understand what is going on within the store, where the opportunities for growth are, while they're also onboarding into e-learning. So basically bringing them that digital transformation from the shopping perspective and also from a learning perspective. And they will then enjoy and experience e-learning on their apps or the apps that we provide for them. So from a curricular perspective, we're also assisting them in that way. And at that point, they'll then be able to have access to content such as being able how to create a marketing plan, how to create a business plan. So our curricula is very targeted to the needs of the entrepreneurs in our township.
And I think we're going to see this informal sector growing by leaps and bounds, not only in strength, but in importance in terms of not only providing much needed employment opportunities, but for economic growth as well. Thank you so much. That was Yebo Fresh's Education Development Manager, Samkelisiwe Sikhosana, speaking to us about the informal market and the work they do there.